Now, on Good Morning Northwest, snow is falling. Ready or not, we have live reports on road conditions, and Spokane County says road crews are ready. We'll explain the plan.
Yes, the first snow actually now happening into the West Plains. We do have a weather alert day, and we're going to see how much and for how long we're going to see the snow.
And an off-duty pilot accused of trying to bring down a plane full of passengers. What came out in court as he entered a plea to more than 100 charges. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. So glad you're waking up with us. I'm Robin Nance. It is Wednesday, October 25th. Let's check in with Mark in our first alert forecast. The snow, as you said, it's here.
Yeah, we're finally seeing these temperatures. We started off about 4 a.m. We were at 39 degrees, now to 35. We do have some snow in the area, light snow, 31 now into Coeur d'Alene. And again, light snow, nothing sticking to the roadways. But we are under a weather alert day because it is the first snow. We just want to get everybody prepared for this, not to mention the fact we've got a hard freeze following. And this is going to be all morning long. We're going to see this energy. So the 4 things you need to know. Light snow and breezy today. Heavy mountain snows falling, and that's going to really take its toll on those driving the pass of Snoqualmie and 4th of July. Hard freeze is going to follow this, so temperatures get very cold, low 20s into the weekend. Yeah, we look at the Doppler radar. It's been busy this morning. We do have that light snow, Rathdrum, Coeur d'Alene. Now, as this rotates around, we see it drying out in Worley and Harrison. This is going to come back over the top of us. We're going to see the cold temperatures, and we're going to see some additional light snow falling. 36 into the valley right now, 34 Deer Park, 31 Hayden, and we have that 35 at Spokane International. Our forecast today, yeah, temperatures down to 31 with that light snow throughout mid-morning. We're going to start warming up by 2 o'clock. We should be a done deal, but 36, 39 will be our high today.
Mark, thanks. And as this first snow starts falling, we are keeping an eye on the morning commute. Natalie Grant is out on the roads for us. Natalie, you're now near State Line. How are things?
Well, good morning, Robin. Yep, we've traveled back over, turned around, going back towards Idaho now, just getting into the State Line area where we're able to see a little bit more of that light snow that's falling. I'm going to turn you around so you can get a better look here at those current conditions. As you can see in the headlights, snow coming down a little bit here, nothing sticking to the road, nothing accumulating on the sides, but definitely something you're going to want to be aware of if you're out on the roads today. Driver Alex and photographer Alex says that things are a little slippery as he's driving, but nothing crazy out here. People are still going the speed limit, but definitely if you're heading in this area, if you're going to and from on I-90 here, you might want to give yourself a little bit of extra time as you're hitting out on the roads here. And of course, we know that this is not our first snow system of the winter. You can always download our KXLY free weather app on your app store to get all those notifications sent right to your phone whenever there are weather events in your area. We'll keep you updated, but we'll be out here all morning letting you know how the roads are before you're heading out on that morning commute. As of right now, it looks like you just want to give yourself a little bit of extra time. Robin, I'll send things back to you in studio.
All right, Natalie, good stuff. Thanks so much. The return of winter weather means a trickier commute. Luckily, winter preparations start months in advance for the people maintaining our roads. 4 News Now's Ariel Drayton is in studio to give us a closer look.
Thanks, Robin. The Washington State Department of Transportation and the city of Spokane say they've been preparing for the changeover for months, and they're up for the challenge. Crews have been preparing de-icer, sand, and salt at all 4 corners of the city and getting major roads ready.
We will be pre-treating those arterials in the hills with that liquid de-icer this afternoon and this evening to prepare for that snow that's going to come down. And what that will do is when that moisture comes down, it'll kind of start to melt it as it lands.
The city has trucks ready to go with sand and salt this morning to take care of any traction issues. The city of Spokane also has multiple construction projects happening right now, so remember to allow extra time for not only that slowdown, but weather delays as well. For more winter driving updates, you can visit us on our website at KXLY.com. We know kids are wondering if this is enough snow to trigger delays or road closures, but we haven't heard anything about that yet. Coming up in 30 minutes, we'll give you a little insight on how schools can make those tough decisions. Reporting in Spokane, I'm Ariel Drayton, 4 News Now.
And we have an update to a story we brought you yesterday on Good Morning Northwest. We are tracking new details in the shocking moments on a flight from Washington to San Francisco when an off-duty pilot allegedly tried to crashed the plane. Sydney Charles is live at the Breaking Now desk. Okay, what are we learning?
Robin, we are learning 44-year-old Joseph Emerson pleaded not guilty to 83 counts of attempted murder, 83 counts of reckless endangerment, along with 1 count of endangering an aircraft. We also now know that he mentioned using psychedelic mushrooms before that incident. This new video shows Emerson being removed from the plane, which had taken off from Everett on Sunday. Emerson was off duty, sitting in the cockpit jump seat when authorities say he stood up, said, "I'm not okay," and tried to pull the plane's T-handles. The pilot then grabbed Emerson's wrist and wrestled with Emerson for a few seconds for control of the aircraft before he stopped. Officials say if Emerson had succeeded in pulling the handles all the way down, the plane would have turned into a glider within seconds. Court documents show Emerson told investigators he had not slept in 40 hours, felt like he was having a nervous breakdown, and mentioned using those psychedelic mushrooms about 48 hours earlier. One of the 80 passengers on board called the situation scary.
I did my best to just remain calm, as there's nothing really I can do in that situation. But it definitely was unnerving to hear that.
Now, Emerson was removed from the cockpit, reportedly asked a flight attendant to cuff him. The flight was then diverted to Portland. And court documents also show Emerson said he had struggled with depression. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Sydney, thank you. A house near 5 Mile in North Spokane caught fire just before 8 last night. When crews from Fire District 9 arrived, they could see flames coming through the windows. Firefighters managed to get the homeowners and their pets out safely and put out that fire. They're trying to figure out what caused it. Good Morning Northwest time is now 6 minutes after 6. And we're checking in with Mark because, of course, that's the big news of the day. What's going on with the weather?
Want to give you a little heads up as to what's coming in our future. We're going to talk more about snow in just a minute, but here are the temperatures we're expecting on the highs. Everything is below average, and that's going to continue all the way into next week. Light snow and rain snow mix continue to fall. We're going to have a full check of the forecast coming up.
And last winter's heating bills were brutal for area families. There are some things you can do right now to help keep the heat in, the cold out, and the bill a little lower. That's after the break.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
At Joya Child and Family Development, little ones with developmental challenges are surrounded with support so they can reach their full potential.
Whether helping a child reach important milestones or uncovering a specific need, Joya offers specialized services so every child can thrive.
Numeric is honored to partner with organizations like Joya as they enhance lives, fulfill dreams, and build communities.
Check out more organizations that make our community stronger at numericacu.com.
Andes Heating, Cooling, Electrical guarantees to keep your home safe and warm. Your comfort is Andes' priority. Get ready for the cold with a high-efficiency furnace from Carrier and turn to the experts. Andes offers a wide range of top-quality heating systems that are both reliable and environmentally friendly. Andes' team of experts are highly trained and experienced, so you can trust Andes to diagnose and fix any issue efficiently. Andes Heating, Cooling, Electrical, your trusted Carrier experts since 1972.
What you're seeing today is Zoe Hoker creating more career opportunities for himself as a welder, and the time he invested in virtual training through Forge FX to make it happen. Addressing the shortage of skilled workers in today's industries by providing access to additional training and career growth. These are the ways skilled trade professionals at Tulsa Welding School are using the metaverse today.
Walker's Furniture is kicking off their veteran sale early with big double sales tax discounts and no money down, no minimum purchase, 5 years financing with 60 equal payments.
Making it the perfect time to improve your home for the holidays at Walker's.
Spokane's homeless plan is not working. In the last 6 years, Spokane's homeless rate has nearly doubled, while the U.S. rate barely increased. And while many unhoused persons genuinely need a helping hand, others have accelerated Spokane's problems of crime and open drug use. Similar-sized U.S. cities don't have these problems, but Spokane became home to the largest homeless camp in the state of Washington. Why Spokane? Hear the answer at curingspokane.com.
Oh, hello. Hi.
Did you know that every load of laundry could be worth as much as $300?
Really?
And your clothes just keep getting more damaged the more times you wash them. Downy protects fibers, doing more than detergent alone. See?
This one looks brand new. Saves me money. I'm starting to like Downy.
Downy saves loads.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
It is just about 10 minutes after 6. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. SAG-AFTRA, along with Hollywood Studios, are set to resume talks today. Negotiations for a new 3-year union contract picked up yesterday, nearly 2 weeks after the union presented its last counteroffer. The proposal was aimed at the union's streaming viewership, which would charge streaming services 57 cents per subscriber. That would create a pool of funds that could be given to members whose work appears on those services. The Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers had previously said the proposal would create an untenable economic burden. SAG-AFTRA members are also asking for restrictions regarding the use of artificial intelligence and higher wages. Michael Cohen, a self-described fixer for former President Trump, is now a key witness against him. New York's Attorney General is trying a $250 million lawsuit accusing Trump and his colleagues of repeated fraud inflating company values to get better deals. On the stand Tuesday, Cohen implicated Trump for seeking false property comparisons to make Trump-owned real estate appear more valuable. Today, the Israeli military accused Iran of having ordered recent attacks by Tehran-backed militants in Yemen, Iraq, and Lebanon. Israel also says it's jointly monitoring the region with its American allies. In a televised briefing, Chief Military Spokesperson Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari said Iran was currently providing Hamas in Gaza with intelligence and was also helping stoke anti-Israel sentiment globally with an online messaging campaign.
11 minutes past 6 o'clock, keeping you on time. Here's your 10-second takeaway. Yeah, it's light snow. We're seeing that. The winds are going to be firing up today, so grab your winter gear. Hat and gloves, please, especially for those kids. 39 the high today.
Colder temps could mean a steep heating bill at the end of the month. But you can do a few things right now to keep costs down while keeping your family warm. Check your doors and windows for any gaps that could let in cool air. Avista says a 1/4-inch gap around your door is like having an almost 7-inch hole in the side of your wall. Avista also says to insulate your windows to keep the heat in and the winter air out. For more tips, just look for this story on KXLY.com. And with the first snowfall of the season here, excitement is building for the start of ski and snowboard season. If you are in need of some new gear or want to swap out some of your old stuff, you'll want to check out the Mount Spokane Ski Patrol Ski Swap this weekend. It'll be held at the Spokane County Fairgrounds and Expo Center Saturday and Sunday. You'll be able to find thousands of new and used skis, snowboards, clothing, and children's gear, and so much more. Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:12. Coming up, we'll take you back out live on the roads, checking out conditions as the season's first snowfall is happening. And Spokane County Measure 1. Derek Dice breaks down the controversial ballot measure you're being asked to vote on in less than 2 weeks. That's right after this break.
At the Tin Roof. Derek Dice has spent his life and career right here in the Northwest. Now he brings his decades of experience to 4 News Now at 5, 6, and Nightside. The name you've trusted for years at a new time.
Spokane, you have a choice. We can support leaders who want to stand up and protect our community, or we can surrender to crime and homelessness like Bessie Wilkerson, who voted to defund drug investigations. That means she doesn't care about her kids dying of fentanyl overdoses. She also voted against barring homeless camps near schools, parks, and playgrounds. Spokane, let's choose to protect our kids and fight crime. That's why law enforcement and the Spokane Police Guild support Kim Please for council president.
As a skeleton, I used to make a living scaring the pants off people, but I'm older now and less spooky. So I got this commercial gig for Northern Quest's $50,000 Roll the Bones giveaway. You could enter to win your share of $50,000 this month just by playing with your Camus Rewards card. And I can chat up that witch ornament across the street. Nice broom, Ursula.
Thanks, Rick.
Yeah, it's the bristles really match your eyes.
You know that feeling of having to rewash dishes that didn't get cleaned?
I don't. Cascade Platinum Plus has me doing dishes differently.
Scrub? Soak? Nope. I just scrape, load, and I'm done.
Only Platinum Plus is bigger, with double the Dawn grease-fighting power and double the scrubbing power for a no-rewash clean and a cabinet-ready shine.
Rewash? Not in my house.
Upgrade to Cascade Platinum Plus. Dare to dish differently.
This or that, this or that. You can do this when you edgy that. You can do this when you edgy that. You can do this because everywhere it's at.
Connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. Get started today at Angie.com.
Did you see this? It says most people are going to need long-term care that health insurance and Medicare won't cover.
I saw that, and it got me thinking, if I need to pay for home modifications or in-home care, I am not prepared. Are you?
Not really. I mean, whatever happens, I just want to know that I'll be able to get care and stay in my own home as I age.
Right? I want that too. So,
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
Shop local at the Tin Roof.
4 News Now is brought to you by Par Lumber.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
You're being asked for your 2 cents on a new jail and other criminal justice projects in Spokane County's Measure 1. Measure 1 asks Spokane County voters to approve a sales tax increase of 0.2%, or 2 cents for every $10 spent. That would generate $1.7 billion over the next 30 years. 60% of the money generated from Measure 1 would go to Spokane County, and 40% would be split up between cities and towns. Supporters of Measure 1, like Sheriff John Knowles, say our jail is overcrowded. They want to use a big chunk of that money to build a new jail facility addressing growing capacity concerns and offer more rehab programs for offenders. But opponents call this a blank check for a broken system. Groups like the Peace and Justice Action League of Spokane and Spokane Community Against Racism would rather reform the criminal justice system and say a new jail only reinforces the problem of mass incarceration. Opponents also have issues with a lack of clarity on how the money will be spent, saying voters need to know where their tax dollars will go. If passed, that 0.2% sales tax increase would start in April. The new jail facility would be expected to be completed in 2028.
And that was Derek Dice reporting. And coming up tonight, I will cover Spokane's Prop 1. That is an amendment that would ban encampments within 1,000 feet of schools, parks, playgrounds, or child care facilities. If you have any questions about that or anything on the November ballot, we'd like to hear from you. Just go to KXLY.com and look for our For the People stories. Here is a live look at One Spokane Stadium there, right across the street from us here on West Boone. Snow for lots of us, or rather rain for lots of us, but snow is also falling. Let's get to Natalie Grant. She is out checking on our road conditions, and you are in North Idaho this morning.
Yeah, Robin, we are just on I-90 heading back towards Washington here. We turned around in Coeur d'Alene and back towards Post Falls. Throughout the morning, we've seen some light snow on your roads here. I'll turn you around so you can see exactly what we're seeing right now. As you can see, roads are wet as we head back into the Post Falls area. See, we're just coming up on the exit you take to go towards Rathdrum and Spirit Lake there. But as you can see, really light snow, barely any right now. We're in kind of a dry patch at the moment right here, but we have seen a little bit of bigger flakes flying today. Nothing sticking to the roads, nothing on the side here. Our driver and photographer, Alex, says that roads are a little bit slick, so you're definitely going to want to pay a little extra attention if you're heading out on your morning commute this morning here. But, yeah, people are going the speed limit. Not some crazy delays as of right now here as the snow is making its way through the area. We're seeing the snow as we're driving out here kind of concentrated around the Post Falls area. As we went back into Coeur d'Alene, it kind of died out a little bit. Valley wasn't as crazy as we went there, but I know it's moving throughout the region, and Mark's been telling you about this morning. Of course, for all of your updates throughout the winter season here, you can download the KXLY weather app to get all those notifications sent right to your phone. It is free in your weather app. And like I said, we'll be out here all morning long, keeping an eye on those roads to keep you informed before you head out the door this morning. Robin, I'll send things back to you.
All right, be safe out there, you two. And of course, we are under a winter weather advisory, which you've been telling us about.
Right, and we're really seeing this into the higher elevations, and we've also been talking about that. This is going to be a light event for the lower elevations, but now we're going to see the winds fire up. So we're going to see that till 11 o'clock tonight. As we look at what's happening outside, we're starting to see a little snow now into the grassy areas of Snoqualmie. Stevens Pass has snow, and we've been seeing light snow at Lookout Pass. It is now taking a break, and 4th of July just says I'm taking the day off. All right, there, cameras. Windy conditions at times. We've seen those gusts. Sandpoint has been the windiest spot, gusts 32. We now have winds to 15 miles an hour and 18 into Coeur d'Alene. Add with that the moist, cold air, and you really want to dress warmly as you head out today. Doppler radar put that into motion. We can see it feeding in from the south, and the winds coming in. Now we're starting to see with that pink that now interconnection between the moisture and the colder air. So that is a rain snow mix or light snow, and that is going to be our trend for the morning to see that snow move in. Now, we're going to see an inch or so out of this. It is going to be heavier amounts into the higher elevations. It's 39 for our high today. Windy conditions, gusts to 30 miles an hour. We've been seeing those in Sandpoint. We will see it here. Overnight, it cools down, calms down, and will stop the moisture train. Our forecast radar has this really coming through about 1 o'clock this afternoon. It's going to move out, and then we're just going to see those winds and cool temperatures move in. 39 our high today, Moses Lake 43, just 50 into the Tri-Cities, low 50s for Lewiston, getting rain there. We're going to see temperatures around 40 all the way through the weekend. More sunshine for the weekend, but the overnight lows, that hard freeze, that's going to ruin anything left in the garden. If you have not done that, could be sort of a done deal. Maybe you have today yet.
Okay.
Get out there and that last harvest. I see a lot of people going like, I've got green tomatoes.
Yes, yes. I had little tiny baby little green tomatoes and some green peppers.
There's recipes for that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
Fry them, fried green tomatoes.
It's a great movie.
Mark Hicks. It's now 6:21. Without a conference for next season, the Washington State Cougars and Oregon State Beavers are still on the hunt for a new home. And one conference may have a temporary solution for the two schools. Julian Minnesone has our story next in sports.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Win big at Spokane Tribe Casino this October in the Jeepers Creepers giveaway. Win cash prizes every Thursday and drive away in a 2024 Jeep Wrangler Sahara at the grand prize drawing on Friday, October 27. Only at Spokane Tribe Casino. You just win here.
Hello, I'm Mark Peterson. It's that time of year again when Washington Trust Bank helps you dispose of your sensitive documents and protect your identity with 4 easy steps. First, head to one of their 4 participating drive-through locations. Second, fill your seal and shred bag with the documents that you want to destroy. Third, secure the seal and shred bag. Then, drop your bag off at debris where they will destroy your documents in their secure space. Pick up your seal and shred bag this Friday at Washington Trust Bank's Lincoln Heights branch.
Dear 2030, we look forward to seeing you. After our 160-point quality assurance inspection, we'll be Toyota certified used vehicles with 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranties. Not to honk our own horns, but the best new cars make the best used cars. Yours, Toyota. Get 5.49% APR for up to 60 months on your favorite Toyota certified used models. Find yours at toyotacertified.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Walker's Furniture is kicking off their veteran sale early with big double sales tax discounts and no money down, no minimum purchase, 5 years financing with 60 equal payments.
Making it the perfect time to improve your home for the holidays at Walker's.
Hi, I'm Randy, owner of Rooter 911 Sewer and Drain.
Sewer and drain cleaning at half the price of the larger competitors.
24/7 service for all of your sewer and drain cleaning needs in Spokane, 535-3136.
Bleeding gums are serious, Jamie.
Dr. Garcia?
Whoa! They're a sign of bacterial infection.
Crest Gum Detoxify's antibacterial fluoride works below the gum line to help heal gums and stop bleeding. Crest saves the day. Crest.
To give your teeth a dentist clean feeling, start with a round brush head, add power, and you've got Oral-B. Round cleans better by surrounding each tooth to remove 100% more plaque for a superior clean. Oral-B, brush like a pro.
Win big at Spokane Tribe Casino this October in the Jeepers Creepers giveaway. Win cash prizes every Thursday and drive away in a 2024 Jeep Wrangler Sahara at the grand prize drawing on Friday, October 27. Only at Spokane Tribe Casino. You just win here.
One ticket to Boise, please, or San Diego, or even Las Vegas, maybe. Those are the places Washington State football could be playing next year. Welcome into Morning Sports. I'm Julian Minnesone. According to Yahoo Sports, Washington State and Oregon State have been in talks with the Mountain West Conference, not to join, but to form a scheduling alliance for 1 or 2 years, while the Cougars and Beavers continue to operate as the Pac-2. Reports say the proposed partnership includes scheduling models of 8 and 7 games against the Mountain West teams. This alliance would come with the idea that WSU and OSU would eventually join the conference long term. The Cougars and Beavers have been left out of conference realignment discussions, leaving both schools without a schedule for next season. Washington State and Oregon State are in the middle of a legal battle against the departing Pac-12 schools over the control of the conference's assets. This has caused both schools to be in a holding pattern until the future of the Pac-12 is resolved. A hearing on the matter is scheduled for November 14th in Whitman County. There are a combined 10 former Gonzaga and Washington State basketball players in the NBA right now. A few of them were on display for opening night. Former Washington State star Klay Thompson scored 15 points and had 3 threes, but Thompson's Golden State Warriors fell to the Phoenix Suns 108-104. Former Gonzaga Bulldog Rui Hachimura had 8 points for the Los Angeles Lakers in the loss to the defending champion Denver Nuggets. Fellow former Zag Julian Strawther is a rookie for Denver, but he did not get in the game last night. And that'll wrap us up for Morning Sports.
Good morning. Northwest time is now 6:26. The House Speaker scrum. A third Republican congressman steps up, is nominated, then drops out. Now we have a fourth. But does he have enough votes? The story coming up. And we'll check in with Natalie Grant again. She is out checking on the roads for you as that snow is starting to fall. And before we go to a break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America, starting at 7 o'clock.
In this morning's GMA First Look, Miracle Dog Rescue.
He wouldn't let up, and he kept on, really jumping with both paws on me, making sure that I was up.
It was that unusual 5 a.m. wake-up call from her dog. Amanda Tanner says turned out to be life-saving. The family's adopted border collie began leading Amanda's husband down to their 17-year-old son Gabriel's room.
I was on my way to get back to my room to sleep. I just felt like everything was around me. It was like caving around me.
Magnified, huh?
Yeah.
They didn't know at the time, but Gabriel was experiencing a stroke. And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll tell you much more about Gabriel's recovery and
sit,
his guardian angel. With your GMA First Look, I'm Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.
My name is Josh Sanabria, and I'm the owner at Isla Veterinary Boutique Hospital. I was 5-6 years of age, and I knew I was going to be a vet. Once Alexandra called me to let me know that Bank of America had approved my loan, it was important to me.
We not only just provide the financing piece, we do everything that we can to surround them with the right people.
All you need is a perfect, amazing team that will guide you through the right steps to be successful, and that's what Bank of America was for me.
Had enough? No. Arthritis. Here. Aspercream arthritis. Huh. Full prescription strength. Reduces inflammation. Thank the gods. Don't thank them too soon.
Kick pain in the Aspercream.
How you start your day defines the rest of it. Start it with Philips Sonicare, with expertise and with the total confidence that you've done everything for your health. So you know you will always get it right. Philips.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app. Sign up for the 4 News Now playbook at KXLY.com.
Febreze.
Still living with odors? Get back in there and freshen instantly with Febreze Air Mist. Febrze's fine mist floats longer in the air to fight even your toughest odors. So long, stinky smells, and hello, amazing freshness. Febreze Air Mist.
My name is Steven, and this is my Summit Cancer Center story. I had a large tumor in my left lung in November of 2018. We went through in 2020 doing a lot of end-of-life planning. Summit was very aggressive in my treatment of diagnosis. Since then, with my recovery, we're doing a lot of life events. I love the people there. I would recommend Summit Cancer Center. My wife calls it a miracle.
Experience the breathtaking production that leaves both audiences and critics awestruck. Les Miserables.
November 14th through 19th at First Interstate Center for the Arts. Tickets available at BroadwaySpokane.com.
Why wait weeks or even months for installation of new flooring when you can come to Carpet Barn?
They can install very quickly.
Your installers are excellent. They were in one day. They were so courteous and so fantastic.
The rate in which they can install is phenomenal.
Price point, selection, professional service.
Highly recommend coming to Carpet Barn. Highly recommended.
Carpet Barn, designer selection, warehouse prices.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning. We are following breaking news, tracking our first snowfall of the season. All morning long, the snow has been slowly creeping into the region, and it is now here, just in time, of course, for your morning drive. Natalie Grant is live for us, checking on your road conditions. So, Natalie, you've been kind of all over, mostly east of Spokane. So where are you now, and how are things looking?
Well, Robin, right now we are pulled off in Liberty Lake. We pulled off the highway to see if we could get a little bit of a better view of some of the snowfall in this area. And to be honest with you, there's not a lot happening in Liberty Lake right now. Here's a look at those roads here. Pretty dry out here, although you can see a little bit of the wetness still on the roadways here in Liberty Lake. We have seen some plows that are out on the highways out here. Things are a little bit slick out there when you're driving. I have seen some snow covering people's cars. You can tell they're coming from much snowier areas here. But yeah, things right now in Liberty Lake looking pretty dry out here, but we are tracking those road conditions all morning long for you. And of course, for all of your latest weather updates, you can download our free KXLY weather app in the App Store there and turn on those push notifications to get all of the latest info sent straight to your phone. But we're going to go see if we can track down a little bit more of that snow here. It's been kind of hanging out in the North Idaho region. So we'll see in a little bit here. I'll send things back to you in the studio, Robin.
Natalie, thank you so much. And Mark is here with our first alert forecast. Hey, I swear I see some flakes there.
There is a little bit of light snow in downtown. 35 degrees currently into the West Plains. Downtown, it's a little cooler. And again, we do have just some very light snow. We've had rain all night long, and we've picked up almost a quarter of an inch of rain. Now, 30 into Coeur d'Alene. Now, the band of moisture to go with that is on its way. So we're going to see the bands of moisture and the cold weather then intersect. That's where we see that light snow and then the breezy conditions and the 4 things you need to know. Heavy mountain snows are expected, and we're seeing that certainly into Stevens Pass. Hard freeze going to follow all this, and it's going to be low 20s for the overnight lows all the way through the weekend. Now, we look at the Doppler radar, and you can see the snow that's here. You get a break in the banding, and that's why there's not much there. We're going to see more wrap around. There's more moisture coming in. Now the colder weather is setting in. These two are going to intersect, and then we're going to see some light snow. Temperatures into the mid-30s. Downtown, Spokane Valley, 34. Into Liberty Lake, Post Falls at 32. We have 35 officially. Here's our forecast for the day. We're going to cool. Temperatures, we're going to see temperatures in the low 30s and then warming to 39. But by 1 o'clock, we should see much of the moisture be done. Breezy conditions out of the northeast throughout the morning as well.
All right, Mark, thanks so much. Well, we are not getting enough snow to even really be serious about school closures or delays, but they will come as winter settles in. Ariel Drayton is in studio explaining how local schools make the tough decisions about whether to delay or cancel classes.
Thanks, Robin. Snow days and delays are all about keeping your kids safe. If your child is one of those 30,000 kids who attend Spokane Public Schools, here's what you need to know. Families will get emails, texts, and phone notifications between the hours of 5:30 a.m. and 6 o'clock. If weather impacts the school schedules, if you don't get a notification by 6 o'clock, it's safe to assume it's a normal schedule. If there's no schedule changes, but you as a parent don't feel safe getting your kids to school, call the office and report it as an excused absence. It's also important for Spokane residents to keep sidewalks shoveled for the safety of kids walking to schools after it snows. You should keep a 36-inch path clear of snow per a city ordinance. For more details on weather procedures protocols for SPS students, visit our website at KXOY.com. And be sure to stay tuned all morning long for the latest on weather and traffic conditions. Reporting in studio, I'm Ariel Drayton for News Now.
And at the Breaking Now desk, at the Capitol, the House is set to vote again on another House Speaker today. It's been more than 3 weeks since Representative Kevin McCarthy was kicked out as House Speaker. Since then, the House has basically been at a standstill, unable to pass legislation, even with the threat of a government shutdown looming next month. But this morning, Republicans in the House are projecting unity after selecting Louisiana Congressman Mike Johnson as their new nominee for House Speaker just last night. Johnson says lawmakers will head to the House floor today to make his speakership official, which means Congress can then get back to work. He also told reporters last night that he is, quote, very confident that he will be confirmed as Speaker.
We are going to move this quickly. This group here is ready to govern.
Now, Johnson getting 128 votes, but 44 Republicans voted for other people, including McCarthy, who was ousted from the job. Last night, McCarthy floated a plan in which he would return as House Speaker with Jim Jordan, another nominee who fell short on votes, as Assistant Speaker. That came after Congressman Tom Emmer dropped out of the race yesterday, just 4 hours after being nominated. Emmer withdrawing after former President Trump came out against him. And even though Johnson won the nomination, it's still unclear if he will get enough votes to be elected on the House floor. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
All right, Sydney, thanks. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office is looking for 5 men involved in a brawl that ended with a car crashing through a North Spokane music studio. It happened a week and a half ago. A surveillance video capturing the moment a car crashed into VoiceWorks music studio. Another camera shows an argument in the parking lot just before 2 in the morning. Now, the driver loses control, smashes right through the studio, then takes off. The owner of the studio says she is planning to move to a safer neighborhood.
About 20 years, and this is the culmination of a dream, to work with students, to enjoy music and pass the love on. You know, music is healing. Music is everything to me, and people are everything to me. And at that moment, I thought, this is it. It's over.
The Spokane County Sheriff's Office says it is looking for 5 men involved in the fight and crash, asking the public for help finding them. A network of thieves stole 9 cars and 15 sets of keys from Northtown Auto Sales on North Division and Garland. Just before 2 Monday morning, one of the thieves rappelled himself into the building through the roof, the only room that doesn't have a camera or an alarm system. That's also where all the car keys are kept. The thief must have also left through the ceiling because no alarms ever went off. Camera footage from the lot then shows him stealing a Dodge minivan. Less than an hour later, he returns, this time with friends. For about 4 hours, the thieves go back and forth, stealing more and more cars.
It takes a lot of work just to transport 10 separate cars. It takes people and manpower, and you've got to get them across town, and I just don't know where they're going to hide 10 cars. So I think that would be the biggest thing, is if we can get this out there, it'd be a humongous help. Like I said, I don't think our insurance is only going to cover so much. So if we never found these cars, it would be pretty devastating.
Now, so far, 4 of the 9 cars have been found. If you see any suspicious vehicles in your neighborhood, you are encouraged to call Crime Check. Good morning, Northwest Time is now 6:37. Mark is back, and you are taking a look at what those kids are dealing with as they're heading to the bus stop.
Temperatures colder than we've seen for a long time. We have low 30s. We're going to get some light rain, snow mixture, light snow. Make sure they're dressed appropriately for the walk or the wait for the bus. We're going to have a full check of your forecast. That's coming up.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Scott Bradley's Postmodern Jukebox is back at the Fox Theater on February 12th, 2024 on their 10th anniversary tour. Postmodern Jukebox, a mix of 1920s jazz, swing, doo-wop, and Motown. Tickets at foxtheaterspokane.org.
As a family-owned company, Factory Rep Blinds really does care about each and every one of our customers and the experience that they have with us. Our company's founder, Gary, was a factory representative for 36 years. We bring all the samples to you because your home is really the best showroom. And we professionally measure and install the window treatments for you. That's why our customers tell their friends who tell their friends.
Call us or schedule your free consultation today at FactoryRepBlinds.com. Factory Rep Blind.
Property crime increasing. Shootings in our parks. Homelessness crisis getting worse. Spokane, it doesn't have to be this way. Safer neighborhoods, a vibrant downtown, and people in need getting real help. That's my vision for our future. I'm Kim Please, candidate for Spokane City Council President. I'm a new voice for Spokane, and I'm asking for your vote.
Please welcome Eric McCormack, everybody. I love this stash.
I want to be a rock star.
Next time, just gold chain, more chest hair. And New York Housewives, Jenna Lyons.
Watch Kelly today at 4 and 4 News Now at 5.
To honor and support Washington's caregivers, AARP presents Caring for Caregivers video podcast series. The series offers a wide range of topics to help you navigate your caregiving journey. To catch up on current and past episodes, visit this website.
One step closer.
One step closer. Every AutoNation Pink Plate gets us one step closer to driving out cancer. Over $35 million donated and counting. Drive pink now at AutoNation Toyota. Lease a new 2023 Tacoma SR5, just $495 a month. Plus, we'll buy your car for top dollar. Drive pink today at AutoNation Toyota.
Scott Bradley's Postmodern Jukebox is back at the Fox Theater on February 12th, 2024 on their 10th anniversary tour. Postmodern Jukebox, a mix of 1920s jazz, swing, doo-wop, and Motown. Tickets at foxtheaterspokane.org.
Good morning. It is now 6:40. New information now about what led to a man being accused of threatening to shoot up Eastern Washington University last week. 26-year-old Justin Hale made his first appearance in Superior Court yesterday. According to a court affidavit, it started when Hale was collecting signatures for a petition for a ban on gender-inclusive bathrooms. He was overheard by students on campus using the N-word toward people who challenged that petition. Witnesses told campus police he repeatedly used the slur and then threatened to shoot up campus. Hale is being held on $250,000 bail and will be back in court November 7th.
10-second takeaway on this Wednesday morning. Yeah, light snow. We're seeing that throughout the region. Winds are going to be accompanying that out of the northeast, so grab your winter gear. You're going to need it. 39 will be our high today.
A Washington lawmaker arrested for bringing a gun on a plane to Hong Kong will have to stay overseas a while longer to face charges. Republican Senator Jeff Wilson represents the 19th District, which spans from Aberdeen to Longview. He was arrested when he landed in Hong Kong Sunday, where he was on vacation with his wife. The gun is registered in Washington, not Hong Kong, and Wilson said it was an honest mistake. He says he discovered it in his bag mid-flight and immediately told Customs about it. TSA is trying to figure out how the gun slipped through security in Portland. Nationwide, TSA is finding a lot of guns at those checkpoints. If the trend keeps up, 2023 will beat last year's record for number of guns seized. So far this year, TSA has found more than 3,200 guns at airports nationwide. 113 of those at SeaTac. But TSA agents aren't finding all of them either. In 2017, TSA agents failed 80% of tests done to see if they could find firearms in people's bags. Good morning, Northwest time is now 6:42. The snow is arriving. After the break, we'll take you back out live, checking on road conditions with our Natalie Grant. We'll be right back.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Don't need glasses? See us for your contacts and save on your annual supply.
In 10 years, Lisa Schneider will have an amazing second act, thanks to career reskilling courses from AARP to help make sure her income lives as long as she does. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
Excuse me, do you have any plush carpet?
Maybe. Let's check my nap pile. Is this plush or what? I mean...
For help from real flooring experts, visit Skelton's Carpet One. Right now at Skelton's Carpet One, you can get help from our flooring experts while saving big and enjoying special financing on beautiful floors for your home. Skelton's Carpet One, here to floor you.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I gotta call SWAP. I gotta call SWAP.
Here you go.
That's it? I'm calling them.
You forgot your check.
Craig Swap & Associates is on your side. We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
We aren't just HVAC specialists. We're a Lennox Premier dealer. That means we offer the most energy-efficient products on the market, with savings you can see and perfect air you can feel. Your comfort is our passion, and we're with you every breath of the way. Enjoy greater comfort and lower energy costs. Call us today and save on Lennox with special incentives and rebates.
Call Norco Heating and Air today.
From refinishing cabinets, doors, and trim to painting walls and ceilings, Everhart Painting has you covered. Everhart Painting has been Spokane's premier painting contractor for over 50 years. Call Everhart Painting today and receive $500 off. Everhart Painting, your painter for life.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Schedule your comprehensive eye exam at shopko.com or bring in your outside prescription.
4 News Now is brought to you by Wendell Motors.
It's now 7:15. The Stevens County Jail was built in the early 1970s in the basement of the courthouse. Back then, the design was only meant to house about 22 inmates, but right now it's holding 57. It's why the sheriff's office is hoping to pass a bond that would allow it to build a new jail and juvenile justice center. Together, the two propositions will increase the county's sales tax from 7.6% to 8%. The tax only applies to sales tax, so it doesn't apply to grocery or use tax. One of the biggest issues the jail faces is the number of people they have to turn away because of capacity.
If we catch somebody shoplifting, at most they get a ticket.
Passed, taxes will increase January 1st. The sheriff's office hopes to break ground on the new building by 2025. Snow is falling in Spokane Valley. Let's go live to Natalie Grant on the roads.
Hello, Robin. So we're showing you the road conditions right now here. As you can see, driving through Spokane Valley, things are looking a little wet out on the roads. Nothing sticking as of right now. We're seeing some pretty light snow throughout our region as we're driving from Spokane all the way out to North Idaho this morning. Some light snow falling in areas. As you can see, people are still making their ways on their morning commute. No one's really slowing down too much, although driver and photographer Alex says that things are a little slick on the roads, so give yourself a little bit of extra time if you're heading out there this morning. And of course, you can download the KXLY weather app. It's free in your app store for all of the latest weather updates as we go through not only this snow system, but throughout the entire winter season here. And we'll be keeping an eye on things throughout the morning here. Robin will send things back to you in the studio.
All right, Natalie, thanks so much. Be safe out there, you guys. Here's a live look over the One Spokane Stadium right across the street from us here at the KXLY 4 News Now studios. And looks like the passes are getting some action.
Yep, light snow is falling here. It is, Stevens Pass has got quite a bit. And then Snoqualmie Pass, we're seeing really areas in between, you know, on the grassy areas and on the sides. They're now collecting snow, as is Lookout Pass with heavier snow now coming in. We see it on the sides and up against some of those. So we are seeing that snow in the higher elevations of the mountains. Now, lower elevations, yeah, we're seeing light snow. We're going to see that gather on the grass. We are seeing gustier winds coming in. We've had gusts in excess of 30 miles an hour continuing in Sandpoint, sustained to 19, sustained to 22 into Coeur d'Alene, and in Spokane. Now we have sustained winds to 15 miles an hour, putting a wind chill in effect now with what we have with our current conditions. So we take a snapshot. We've got the green. Okay, temperatures well above freezing. We have that in the Ritzville area all the way down the Tri-Cities, 395 as you're heading there. Now, this pink, this is where we're starting to see that zone where we're getting temperatures down into the lower 30s, and we're seeing that change over. And we've got that snow from Republic all the way down. You see the break along I-90 through Kellogg that we're not really seeing active snow. This is how it's going to set up. We're going to see this cold weather continue to make its influence, and we're going to see that change over to light snow. That's going to be with us through the morning hours. Our high today is going to be 39 degrees, but we are going to see those gusty northeast winds. Tonight, it's going to be dry, 26 for the overnight low, and the winds are going to die down as well. So we look at the forecast radar. We're going to see all of this come together, and by 1 o'clock, it's going to be a done deal. We'll see that light snow continuing. As you're walking home from school, chances are everything's going to be cleared on the sidewalks and the streets, if it does gather on the streets at all. And then we're going to see a continuation of clearing conditions that will bring in really cold air for the overnight lows. Now, our highs today, Colville 39 for us, 46 into Pullman. We see the rain down in the LC Valley, 52, 43 into Ritzville, 37 into Coeur d'Alene. Planning forecast. We're planning on colder air coming in, certainly at night with a clear sky. So daytime highs below average. We're going to be hovering around 40 degrees through Sunday, and overnight lows down around 20. Going to be very cold. We do rebound next week as we see it closer to average, but still below average. With upper 40s, should be in the low 50s by Tuesday to have. About 53 will be the average by Tuesday. We'll be at 48.
Okay. It is what it is, Mark.
That's exactly
It is what it is.
That's exactly right.
All right, thanks, Fred. It is now 10 minutes before the hour. Your morning sprint is coming up next. Thanks for waking up with Good Morning Northwest on a Wednesday. We'll be right back.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Washington Cares Fund.
My name is Lara, and Prime Source made it possible for me to own a car. I live in Stanwood, Washington, and my credit union is in Spokane. If there are people trying to get an auto loan, do not go anywhere but Prime Source. Great customer service. I would highly recommend Prime Source Credit Union because they really care about you.
Refinance with Prime Source Credit Union. Contact us for details.
Derek Dice has spent his life and career right here in the Northwest. Now he brings his decades of experience to 4 News Now at 5, 6, and Nightside. The name you've trusted for years at a new time.
There's nothing worse than politicians who say one thing then do another. Like Lisa Brown, who said,
people care about crime. They want people who break laws to be held accountable by our law enforcement system. I believe that.
Brown's actual record, she gave our tax dollars to the Bail Project of Spokane, which bails out violent offenders. Brown gave a $50,000 grant to Lataxion, a felon convicted of murder. We can't trust Lisa Brown to keep Spokane safe.
You know that feeling of having to rewash dishes that didn't get cleaned? I don't. Cascade Platinum Plus has me doing dishes differently.
Scrub, soak, nope. I just scrape, load, and I'm done.
Only Platinum Plus is bigger, with double the Dawn grease fighting power and double the scrubbing power for a no rewash clean and a cabinet ready shine.
Rewash? Not in my house.
Upgrade to Cascade Platinum Plus. Dare to dish differently.
You should Angie that.
Angie what?
Angie that. It means connecting with skilled professionals for all your home projects, from repairs to renovations, so you can get the most out of your home. Get started today at Angie.com.
At Coeur d'Alene Wigs, we have that great hair day every day. Wigs are a great way to look and feel good in a matter of minutes. With over 60 years experience, we will help you find a wig that matches your personality and gives you confidence. We also measure, fit, and refresh your current wigs. Stop in and shop our great selection of wigs, toppers, and accessories. Walk-ins welcome, appointments recommended. Coeur d'Alene Wigs, where it's a great hair day every day.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53, time to get you ready to take on your Wednesday in the morning sprint. The House is expected to vote on a new speaker today. Sydney Charles has the details. It is the first snow of the season. Natalie Grant is live taking a look at road conditions. First up, let's get to Mark with a look at how much snow could fall today.
Yeah, right now we're looking at about an inch in our first alert weather, and it is a weather alert day because it's the first snow of the season. We want everyone to be ready. Light snow falling in Spokane, not sticking to the streets, 30 into Coeur d'Alene, and again, roads are in pretty good shape. Doppler radar, it's busy. We do have light snow falling. We do have a break now along I-90. We're seeing this rain snow mix changing over to snow, and that's really going to be our day today. Light snow falling until about noon, 1 o'clock, and then it's going to push out. Our day today, 39 degrees. And again, we should be done by 1.
Well, right now we are on I-90 heading towards Spokane. Here throughout the morning, we've seen some light snow. Turn you around to get a better view of what we're looking at here. Heading towards Spokane. You can see a little bit of light snow coming down as of right now. As Mark said, nothing sticking to the roads, nothing piling up on the sides. Roads have been a little slick throughout the morning, so if you're heading down the roads, you might want to give yourself a little bit of extra time out there. But of course, we'll keep you updated throughout the morning here as things progress with the snow system.
Get prepared because we are headed into snow season. The Washington Department of Transportation and the city of Spokane are preparing for winter weather conditions. This morning, they had trucks full of sand and salt to help make our first drive in the snow as smooth as possible. Keep in mind, Spokane will have multiple construction projects alongside the weather delays. So please leave the house a little earlier to give yourself extra time to make it to your destination because the weather changes will make your drive just a little bit longer.
And with the first real snowfall of the season, excitement is building for the start of ski and snowboard season. If you're in need for some new gear or want to swap some of your old stuff, you'll want to check out the Mount Spokane Ski Patrol Ski Swap. It's coming up this weekend. It'll be here at Spokane County Fairgrounds and Expo Center this Saturday and Sunday. You'll be able to find thousands of new and used skis, snowboards, clothing, children's gear, and a whole lot more. An off-duty pilot allegedly tried to crash the plane from Washington to San Francisco Sunday, and 44-year-old Joseph Emerson pleaded not guilty to 83 counts of attempted murder and 83 counts of reckless endangerment. Court documents show Emerson told investigators he had not slept in 40 hours, felt like he was having a nervous breakdown, and mentioned using psychedelic mushrooms about 48 hours earlier. New information now about what led to a man being accused of threatening to shoot up Eastern Washington University last week. 26-year-old Justin Hale made his first appearance in Superior Court yesterday. According to a court affidavit, it started when Hale was collecting signatures for a petition for a ban on gender-inclusive bathrooms. He was overheard by students on campus using the N-word toward people who challenged that petition. Witnesses told campus police he then threatened to shoot up the campus. Hale will be back in court November 7th.
The House of Representatives is set to vote again on another speaker today. More than 3 weeks have passed since Representative Kevin McCarthy was kicked out as House Speaker. Since then, the House has basically been at a standstill, unable to pass legislation, even with the threat of a government shutdown looming next month. But this morning, Republicans in the House are projecting unity after selecting Louisiana Congressman Mike Johnson as their new nominee for House Speaker just last night.
Spokane County Sheriff's Office is looking for 5 men involved in a brawl that ended with a car crashing through a North Spokane music studio. This happened a week and a half ago. A surveillance video capturing the moment a car crashed into VoiceWorks music studio. Another camera shows an argument in the parking lot just before 2 in the morning. The driver loses control, smashes right through the studio, then took off. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office says it is looking for 5 men involved, asking the public for help finding them. A network of thieves stole 9 cars and 15 sets of keys from Northtown Auto Sales on North Division and Garland. Just before 2 Monday morning, one of the thieves rappelled himself into the building through the roof, the only room that doesn't have a camera or an alarm system. That's also where all the car keys are kept. Camera footage from the lot then shows him stealing a Dodge minivan. Less than an hour later, he returns, this time with friends. For about 4 hours, the thieves go back and forth, stealing more and more cars. So far, 4 of the 9 cars have been found. Coming up next on Good Morning America, an ABC News exclusive with the family of Travis King, speaking for the first time since the U.S. Army private who voluntarily crossed over into North Korea came home. We're back with a final check of weather coming up for you right after this quick break.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
I met Anidas 10 years ago. He didn't have bad credit, but he just had no credit to begin with. I took the time to really go over some options with him. Fast forward 10 years down the road, he's got his business account with Numerica. He's looking to buy his second home also with Numerica.
Dear 2030, we look forward to seeing you. After our 160-point quality assurance inspection, we'll be Toyota certified used vehicles with 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranties. Not to honk our own horns, but the best new cars make the best used cars. Yours, Toyota. Get 5.49% APR for up to 60 months on your favorite Toyota certified used models. Find yours at toyotacertified.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Just between us, you know what's better than mopping? Anything. Ugh. Well, I switched to Swiffer WetJet, and it's awesome. It's an all-in-one that absorbs dirt and grime deep inside.
And it helps prevent streaks and haze. WetJet is so worth it. Love it or your money back.
All right, good morning, everybody. Taking a live look out of the One Spokane Stadium there at, well, just across from 500 West Boone. Hey, we do have, again, light precipitation coming in. Reports from the South Hill, light drizzle now, turning to light snow. We're going to see that light snow all the way through the morning hours. By noon, should be a done deal. Temperatures rising up to 39 degrees are expected high today, with this weather alert day being the first snow of the season. We just wanted you to be ready. Into the higher elevations, we're getting much more. We're going to see temperatures into the low 40s, but it is that hard freeze we want you to be aware of next, with temperatures down around 20.
All right, Mark, thank you so much. And thank you for tuning in this morning. We have much more coming your way throughout Good Morning America. It starts now.